Okay, let's learn negative expressions in French, okay? So, you guys already know how to say ne pas and ne plus. Pierre mange, Pierre ne mange pas. Pierre et Louise mangent, Pierre et Louise ne mangent plus. Okay, so ne pas is just the plain negative. Ne plus means no more, not any longer. There are two parts in any negative construction in French. They go on either side of the verb, and some teachers call it a ne pas sandwich when they're teaching ne pas to make something negative. We always have two parts. Now, what do you do if there's two verbs? Which one do you make negative? Well, generally speaking, you make the first one negative. So, elle n'aime pas étudier. Elle n'aime pas étudier. Il ne préfère pas travailler à la maison. So, it goes around the first verb. So, let's learn some quick vocabulary. Because before we learn negative expressions, we have to learn what questions or what things we're answering in order to come up with that negative expression. So we have quelque chose, quelqu'un, toujours, souvent, quelquefois, encore. What do they mean? Quelque chose means something. Quelqu'un means someone or somebody. Toujours means always or still. Souvent means often. Quelquefois means sometimes. Encore means still or again. And I have very smart people who always ask me, well, what about toujours, which means always or still, or encore, which means still or again? Generally speaking, we will know from context. So what is the opposite of these expressions? What do I mean? I guess what I mean is if I ask a question using one of those expressions and the answer is negative, how do I formulate the answer? Okay, first, you have to memorize these words. Then you have to memorize the following negative expressions. But then you have to do a third thing. You have to memorize the negative expressions as the opposites of those expressions. So you've got three tasks. Learn these, learn the negative ones you're about to see, and then learn that all of these expressions here have a negative. And now I've made you a Quizlet. It's on my Quizlet channel, page, portal, whatever you call it, where you can learn all of those things. So we got to learn some more quick vocab. What is the opposite of quelque chose? It's ne rien. Okay, what's the opposite of something? It's nothing. What's the opposite of quelqu'un? It's ne personne. So we're saying the opposite of someone or somebody is nobody. What's the opposite of toujours? Well, if we're saying toujours and it means always, then we say ne jamais, and that means never. There should be 3 dots right here. That was a mistake. What's the opposite of toujours if it means still? Ne plus. What's the opposite of souvent? Ne jamais. What's the opposite of quelquefois? Ne jamais. What's the opposite of encore? Ne plus. Okay? So how do you use these negative expressions? Well, you use them exactly like ne pas. They go on either side of the verb. For example, elle ne prépare jamais avant midi. Tu ne travailles plus avec moi. Nous ne mangeons rien après 19 heures. Il ne regarde personne. So, practice. You need to answer these questions with negative replies. I highly recommend that you push pause. Push pause. Oh my goodness, have you pushed pause yet? Push pause. When you're done answering them, you can unpause it. Okay, so here are our negative replies. First we have, elle aime quelqu'un? Non, elle n'aime personne. Tu veux quelque chose? Non, je ne veux rien. Vous prenez des médicaments? Non, nous ne prenons rien. Or, non, je ne prends rien. Because vous could be talking to just me and I could answer je. Il chante toujours? Non, il ne chante plus. Non, il ne chante jamais. So it depends. Are they still singing? Then you would say non, they're not singing anymore. Ils ne chantent plus. But if it's ils chantent toujours, are they always singing? No, they never sing. Ils ne chantent jamais. Vous courez souvent? Je ne cours jamais. Vous courez toujours? Je ne cours plus. Je ne cours jamais. Okay, so that's the end of the video. But. I want to show you. Oops. What you really need to do is memorize quelque chose as the opposite of ne rien. And then you need to learn that ne rien's opposite is quelque chose, and so on and so forth. And you really should go to my Quizlet, which is not this one. I'm going to show you the Quizlet really fast. Your studies sets, negative expressions. Here it is. Wonderful, beautiful, lovely study set. It has 23 things in it. And you can learn them like, what's the negation of quelquefois? It's ne jamais. What's the negation of souvent? Ne jamais. What's the negation of encore? Ne plus. Okay? Alrighty. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. And I have one last word for you, and that's it.